While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here and here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Brought in right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 there. And they'll have 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming. They'll throw it. That's caught for the 1st. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll give them a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Motioning him from the slot right. Play action on 1st down. Buying some time left. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Has it at the 7. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Fights off the pressure. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. He'll throw it. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And it's their 5th-year quarterback leading the charge.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. First down, he takes the snap. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd and long. Looking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. The Thunderbirds out and ready to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. They go play action on first. Called in left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And this one doesn't go far. Second down now, 7 to go. Motioning the tight end now. From the 48. Complete out to the right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They go play action here. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field. and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On first down, they'll run. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Trying the right side. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. He'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys pull that in front further, 13-zip. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And these guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. Slot man motioned over. They're going play action. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. And he'll do what he can. That carry gets to the 35-yard line. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Our score, 14-0. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Pass play now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and they're going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Pass play coming here. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, Their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive.
And this is intercepted. And the Thunderbirds take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not taking anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front.
Yep.
And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's a give up the middle. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
And 10 at the 34-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Cut out left. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be a 1st down. Throwing from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The offense getting set to go. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It is caught left side.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll give him a 1st down.
First down, Brooklyn.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives them the first. Handoff now out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. All right, here we go. Second down. Dropping back to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give them a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Here's a throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. From the red zone now. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Trying again, following the sack. On the move, and they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. He's going to throw this one. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. This 42 yards from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends their lead to 14. After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. This offense getting all set for this series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense up to the line fast. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Handoff now from the gun. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. Looking for a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Escapes the... This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He's back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
They'll set up here for the point after. And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So we're at halftime of this Sunday night matchup. Now we'll get you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League.
Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Thunderbirds ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Setting up a throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
First and 10 from the 41. Airing it out to start this drive. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Stiff arm success. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 36. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback. Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Returning it from the 4. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Now looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up 1st down. A give now from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without true interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Now this offense getting set to work here. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They go play action on first. Buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball to a little self-preservation. Good job just simply hanging on to the football.
To the air, third and long. Setting up the screen. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or two, Brock, that'll still move the chains. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Back to throw now. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And they'll have first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Thunderbirds headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost He busts those tackles.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. From midfield now. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Thunderbirds now within 1 score in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Thunderbirds get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Play action on 1st down. He fires one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw out of the gun. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. They motion the tight end over. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. He fires one deep down the right sideline. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in. Touchdown. The Thunderbirds come through to tie it in the 4th. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a fourth-quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. They're throwing it. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll give him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down, ball at the 36. From the gun, here's a handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Now this offense ready to head back out. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
They'll run now on second down. Brushes him off with ease. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Fakes the handoff. Now to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The offense headed back to the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now it's 2nd down. They'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And it'll be their football. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 38. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Louisville. Thunderbirds clinging to a 1-point lead. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Back to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. There's a handoff up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Plowing up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here he is to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And they're going to have a 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Thunderbirds as we say so long from Louisville.